Hi and welcome back, and today it's wiring time. So last year I did a video on the engine wiring loom, which was all to do with the EFI side, but then I added the gauges in and a few other bits and pieces that are engine related but more Cortina based. And that meant the actual wiring loom sort of just got half finished. So what I need to do is just go through everything on the bench. What I'm going to do is basically plug it all up, test it here, and then put it in the Cortina because it's much easier doing it on the bench for obvious reasons. The biggest changes, obviously, apart from taking the engine wiring loom out, was made these. So these are bulkhead connectors. So this side is the lights on the driver's side, then you've got the charging circuit and some other bits on the passenger side. They sort of look like this, or looked like this originally, but the connectors were basically made and then this was cast around it in a rubber. You can repin them, but it's difficult. I've also added extra wires into this because that had like 6 connectors, whereas these have got 8. I can actually go up to 10 if I wanted to. Because on this printed side, you can see totally different connectors. So these are Molex pins, fine for the amperage, more than enough. But it means because they're smaller, I can add more stuff in, which is great for the future. Anyway, that's enough waffling. I think what we'll do now is connect it all up, and I'll show you how I'm going to test it. So now everything's connected, I'll show you what it all looks like. It's a bit chaotic. So that is the entire wiring loom. ECU isn't here at the minute because it's inside. I'm doing some work on that and I don't really want to have it out here whilst I'm testing. So I've got the spare wiper motor, got the head unit, obviously the dash binnacle, got the the indicator stalk, got the horns over there, so that's all set up. So everything is connected to the original battery. It goes through, where is it here, which is where the starter motor would be. So will go through all this loom to here, which is how it should be. That's the main board, and hopefully everything should work. Now, I did have this on the Riley, so this was the old headlamp connector. Taken that off, soldered some wires to it, so I can actually use this as a bit of a test probe, because obviously not everything's going to be able to work because there's nothing connected to it. Anyway, let's set this up on the tripod and I'll work through it. Now I'm going to set up my new stool because why not, treat yourself. First thing, so the wiper just moved, that's pretty good. Alright, okay, so everything should have 12 volts. Start with the lights. So definitely got dash lights. Incidentally, the 12 volt battery gauge, I'm working on that at the minute, that's why that's not in there. Headlights, so that's dip beam, full beam, that's flash, full beam. Turn that off because that is mega bright. Horn works. Head unit, has come on. It's hard to tell because I'm a bit blinded by the... Yeah, there we go. Head unit comes on. One speed, two speed. And parking. Well, that's good. What else have I got? Indicator. Will that work? So the reason I'm not sure about the indicator working is because I don't know if there's enough watts. So it might just flash erratically. I don't know. Might be one I have to test. Oh, that's good. That's less good because that's working all the time. Oh, I know why. So that... Right, okay. Hazard switch works. So that's the hazards. Nothing there. Right, I might have to test the indicators in the car. Hazards, whatever else. Right, next bit I will do is 12 volt. So the other way you can test this, if you haven't got a test lamp, is multimeter on showing 12.58 volts. Okay. So first thing we can test is the charger, which would be the old cigarette lighter, 12.54, that'll do. We've got the, where is it? The heater. Where's the heater? It's in here. This is what I mean, it's just chaotic. 12.55, which would be for the heater. And the other one I can test, which is over here somewhere, buried, is, so this is the starter feed. Now if I, so I've got 0 here, 12.55, so push button starter works, which is awesome to see. So as far as everything, right. So as far as the stuff I can test on the bench, everything works, which is awesome because I was just worried that I'd done something wrong and I'd rather test it here. The indicators aren't working and I think that's because of bulb wattage. Didn't test the brake light switch either, but again, don't see that being a big problem. So I think what I need to do now is de-rig this and start fitting it into the car, because why not? So that's what I'll do. So I've got the loom to wrap now because I'm happy that the engine bay loom fits where it needs to. And I'm going to use this stuff again, which is the nylon braided stuff, because I can do this with it for a start. And it looks really, really smart when it's all done. It's the same stuff I used on the engine wiring loom last year when I finished all that lot. So let's get on with it. So the loom all works and nothing has set on fire, so I'm just buzzing really. Really happy that, like I say, everything works. For some reason, can't figure out why the indicators on the dash both come on, but that's always been the case. I think it's down to an earth, but I don't know which one. Quite honestly, I'm not that fussed. So that means that let me think, loom's done, so I can start doing a few more interior bits, because what I need to do is get the car fairly complete. I can start shuffling some engine bits around now, and that's pretty exciting. But I'm going to leave that here today because they're all things for me to do, and they are pretty boring. I know wiring's not really sexy or interesting or whatever else, but I hope you found something interesting in it. If you've got any questions, just get in touch. And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe because that stuff just means a lot to me. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.